Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to give you my review of The Lion King. Now, Lion King has had a rough go, at least critically, and I'd probably say since before it even came out in theaters. It is sitting at a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's sitting with a rotten score. Half of the reviews I've seen were negative. The other half I've seen are extremely positive. So it's a movie that literally is the definition of, I haven't quite seen anyone who's in the middle. The people who like it, love it. And the people who don't like it, really, they're just like, it's okay. They're either like, it's okay, or it's just terrible, or what's the point of even seeing this? And I've talked about this before. I talked about this in the Mulan trailer. I probably talked about this in the Beauty and the Beast trailer. Is like how I personally feel about the Disney remakes. Yes, are they cash grabs? Sure. They could, sure. But as I talked about before, all movies are cash grabs. I don't know if you know this or not, but movies don't get made off of artistic taste and goodwill. You know, movies get made by money. And they only get made because they're going to make money. You know, like in the short and narrow, they get made only because they can make money. You know what I mean? Unless you're producing this shit yourself, unless someone is producing this money out of pocket, all movies are cash grabs. Yes, Lord of the Ring was made for money. Yes, Star Wars was made for money. The Avengers Endgame was made for money. Like, all movies are made for money. So once you get past the whole cash grab aspect of it, which people keep talking about, which I'm like, which honestly, I don't know why people even give Disney such shit about it. I'm like, it makes so much sense, because if this is a property that worked and it's got the nostalgia factor, this is a business move. This makes sense. And, you know, as long as you're going to put time and effort and not half-ass it, then you know what? Go and do you. And for me, this version of The Lion King, I can see differently than the other versions, because I went back afterwards because I'm just getting this out of the way. I had a great time with this movie. I liked I liked everything about this movie. I had a blast with this Lion King live action adaptation. I'd probably give it somewhere between an 8.5 and a 9. Like, it is phenomenal. It's great. I think all the songs were entertaining. I thought Hakuna Matata was amazingly done by Seth Rogen, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but they did a great job as Timon and Pumbaa. I thought Donald Glover was okay as Simba. I mean, Seth really didn't like it, but I thought he was okay as Simba. I thought Chiwetel Ejiofor did a great job as Scar. I thought everyone did a great job. Even Beyonce did a nice job as Nala. Literally, there was nothing that really there was nothing that was like banging me on that. Now, granted, I'd probably say there's only 3 characters in this movie, 4 really, that stand out. It's the head female hyena, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Timon and Pumbaa. Everyone else did a serviceable job of doing their roles and didn't stand out, and it was good. But those 4 stood out, and I just remembered, like, literally, and even I was listening to and I saw, and this is gonna sound controversial, but I like Chiwetel's version of Be Prepared over Jeremy Irons' version of Be Prepared, because Jeremy Irons' Be Prepared, I went back and watched it, and I was like, because like after leaving the theater, like the way the music played and the way Chiwetel's voice was with the music and the way it rose, and it just was rising and rising and rising and rising and rising, and then reached this fever pitch. And then you go back and watch the animated version of Be Prepared, and it's all, you know, and it's kind of goofy and weird, and it's not as like badass, because Chiwetel's version kind of just sounded like this evil, you know, like this evil dictator, just like rallying his troops, and while as in the Be Prepared and the original animated version is just it's supposed to be played up for, you know, scary, but it's kind of funny, and, you know, it's very instrumental, and there's more instruments. But this one is just like all just orchestra and just boom 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 boom. And honestly, I like this version of Be Prepared more than the original version of Be Prepared by Scar. And like, dude, but the big selling point of this movie, without a shadow of a doubt, is the technology. I'm telling you right now, this is some revolutionary stuff. And even the people who don't like this movie will tell you that the technology used in this movie is some revolutionary stuff. Don't know. It worked out for Avatar, but whatever. Avatar just painted over the skin of stories that have been told a billion times and only had and the only thing you remember about it is advanced technology. But whatever. Apparently, Avatar can get away with it, but The Lion King can't. But yeah, The Lion King has some amazing shots, amazing cinematography, and amazing CGI. Those animals look real. The animals look real. The grass look real. The sunset looks real. The trees look real. The water looks real. And you have to remind yourself that everything but apparently one or two shots is real. And you have a hard time finding it. I couldn't find it. Jon Favreau would have to come to my house personally and tell me, "Oh yeah, that's the fake shot." Cause literally, there's a scene with a beetle. And it's a small scene, but I just remember it vividly because of how real the beetle looked and how real the ground he was walking on. Even when you could it literally felt like a National Geographic channel. Even because you could hear his feet hitting the ground and tap 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 tap, and the way the environment would move. I'm like, yo, we are coming. This is getting nuts. This is getting nuts. And to me, the way that the movie looked and how far technology have come to make these animals look so real. And I've seen some complaints about, oh, the animals can't emote, so I can't really get the same. I didn't have that. There was only one scene where it probably would have helped to have the animals emote, and that was when, spoiler alert, well, nothing to spoil, because the movie is The Lion King. You've seen The Lion King. If you've seen The Lion King, it's this movie. Which is another complaint, is people are like, oh, well, they're not changing, they're just making The Lion King. Look, the movie's called The Lion King. What the fuck? What do you want? What do you want? And so, whatever. People who complain that the movie is just The Lion King, I'm like, well, yeah, it's the fucking Lion King. It's called a remake. It's called a remake. You do the remake, but you have a nice little cool twist. And the cool twist is this super advanced technology that you've never seen before, and a new cast of characters doing the voices. Because I will tell you right now, I heard Seth Rogen's voice when I heard Timon now. I mean, Pumbaa. I heard those two actors playing Timon and Pumbaa. I heard their voices now. Because the only two voice actors who stood out in the original was James Earl Jones as Mufasa and Jeremy Irons as Scar. That's it. Everyone else, I couldn't tell you who the hell they're voicing them. I couldn't tell you if you gave me a bunch of fucking guesses who was voicing the other people. Except maybe the hyena who's being voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. So three voices. I can't tell you who voiced young Simba. I can't tell you who voiced older Simba. I know now because I looked it up, but I can't tell you who voiced Nala. I can't tell you who voiced any of those people. I couldn't tell you who voiced Timon and Pumbaa. But I can tell you who voiced these two versions of Timon. Well, at least one. Like I said, I've never really. I think it's the guy's name Billy something, but I can't remember his last name on top of my head. And Donald Glover and Beyonce. So, but like I said, I had a good time with this movie. I think this movie is a spectacle that you have to see, because just the advanced technology alone is enough to go see this movie. This might be a good movie to see in IMAX or a 3D, but just the advanced technology alone is enough to see it. I think they do a good job with the songs. I think they do a good job doing the story. They take a real approach to it. They do a thing with the hyenas too. There are a couple of things that they do better. The way they approach the hyenas is a lot better. The way they approach the hyenas is, in the original, the hyenas were just fucking Scar's henchmen. That's it. They just came up with a lame excuse for them to be henchmen. Well, you're hungry, right? Well, team up with me and I'll feed you. And and at its heart, it is that. And then on the surface, it is that. But the way they set up the leader of the hyenas, and the way they set it up was because in the original there really wasn't a leader. There were just kind of three hyenas who had friends, and you really only saw those three, and then the other ones just showed up. But in this one, it's no, Scar, the hyenas have beef with Mufasa. At least the leader of the hyenas have beef with Mufasa. They have so much beef that Mufasa's on a first name basis with her. So they go back, and she doesn't like him, and she wanted to kill Simba not to eat, not because she was hungry, but just to spit in Mufasa's face. That's why she wanted to kill him, just because she doesn't like his ass. So when Scar came down here saying they were going to kill him, it was they had more incentive to help. It was I understand why they're so willing to, because she's fuck him, I don't like him to begin with. It added more character to why the hyenas were doing what they were doing. It added more character to the head of the pack. It gave her a nice little showdown with Nala near the end that made sense. The hyenas are the one thing of the entire movie that was actually improved upon by remaking it. So, other than my personal opinion on Be Prepared. But anyways, I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to settle on a 9. I had a great time with this movie. I had a great time with this movie. I've had a great time with all these live action remakes though. So what am I to fucking talk? I had a great time with the songs. It was nostalgic. It was great. I had a wonderful time with The Lion King. The technology alone is enough to warrant going to see this. The technology alone is good enough to warrant it feeling like a different experience for me, because I can make that disconnection. I can make that disconnection, but between watching a cartoon animation, a 2D animation, and something that literally looks like I'm watching Animal Planet, I can make the disconnection. I don't know why everyone else is having such a hard time doing that, but I can. So, whatever. I guess I am in the 55% that like it. So thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.